Broadway stars to the Joffrey Ballet to a fully staged production of A Christmas Carol, the West Michigan Symphony's 73rd season is sure to be one of their best yet.
And Carla Hill is the president and CEO of the West Michigan Symphony, and she's here to share this special lineup with us.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love the bunny cake. I love the...
Are you feeling the holiday yet?
Totally, totally. I am a non-baking grandmother. I'll just have to tell you that. So I'm... Okay, it's yours.
That looked pretty easy, right? We thought it was pretty easy.
That was great.
We are so excited to hear about the lineup. Every time when, you know, a new one comes out, it's really exciting to see what's going to be on your roster.
We spent a lot of time putting this together. It comes together over a period of a long time. Some of the guest artists that we want to bring in, it takes us years to actually fit them into the calendar. So there's a lot of coordination that goes on. But this year, we're especially pleased with some of the things that are out of the norm, let's say. Scott Speck, our music director, he's also the music director of the Joffrey Ballet in Chicago. So just to show people what he's doing when he's not with us and conducting, and conducting in the Frauenthal Theater, in downtown Muskegon, we're bringing in 6 of the stars from the Joffrey Ballet. 6. And they are amazing. We'll be doing 4 different pas de deux with them, and they're going to be on the stage with the orchestra doing, you know, pair. So it's going to be quite an event. And since we haven't done this kind of programming before, we're certainly hoping it's going to appeal to our normal audience, but also families with little girls who want to put on tutus and come out. And for this one, it's going to be especially easy because we're doing a Saturday evening at 7:30 and then a Sunday matinee at 3 o'clock.
So that's in November, but you have other ones.
Oh my gosh, yes. We start in September with I Heart the 80s. So I'm looking forward to that. Does that sound good to you? We started last year's season with a great pops program called the Billboard Hits of the 60s. And it was a huge hit. And we normally don't start with the pops, but decided we're having a hard time getting people off their boats, okay? It's September.
It is September,
It's September. They're still thinking, oh, you know, don't want to go in. But we gave them something so much fun that they couldn't refuse. So we decided, hey, we've hit on something that's going to work again, so we're going to do that. And then the fully staged production of A Christmas Carol comes to us from the Nebraska Theater Caravan in Omaha, Nebraska. I worked with the Omaha Theater a number of years ago, and this production was developed at the time I was there, and it's become a huge touring production all across the country. They have 2 touring companies, one that goes to the West Coast and the other one to the East Coast, both places that need lots of culture, I might add. So we're delighted they're going to be here for 2 performances in December with us. We also do, you know, the usual classical programming, but we like to give a bit of a twist. We're bringing in our first ever, since I've been here, female guest conductor. Her name is Tracy Chung, and along with her we're bringing in a beautiful violinist who is quite lovely. I think you may even have a photo of her somewhere, but she's going to be playing the Mendelssohn, Elena Yorsti. Lovely girl. We're bringing in a pianist by the name of Abadajan Pratt. He's a wonderful artist, technically very strong. He's African American. He has a great appearance. You know, he's got the dreads, and I've been told by his management company that he quite often will be found at the Y playing pickup basketball with kids. So we're kind of looking forward to this. Should be fun. He's going to do the Emperor Piano Concerto. Scott worked with him recently and just enjoyed it so much.
What about families? I know that you're really making a special effort to get kids in because that is a future generation of music lovers.
It is.
And exposing them, and you have some great pricing even to make that possible.
We do. $5. $5 for students. Now, students can be anywhere from, you know, little guys up to college students. You got a card, you show it, and it's $5. So I'm thinking about the Joffrey Ballet as being a great show for young people who love it brings the visual element in that kids really enjoy music with something to look at. And then A Christmas Carol. This is a very family-friendly version of A Christmas Carol. It's not that sort of dark, ponderous, scary thing. Oh, it's got a few scary elements, but it has music. It has dance. It has gorgeous costumes, and it just lifts you as you experience it. I always cry. always. There's a couple points that just make me weep. The music is mostly English carols. They travel with their own musicians. It's a small ensemble of musicians. So this is unusual for us also to do a production that does not have our own orchestra playing, but timing-wise and the calendar, it worked this year to bring this company in. So
Carla,
we're very excited.
What about the West Michigan Symphony and what areas you encompass and where you have your shows?
We play right. We play in the Frauenthal Theater in downtown Muskegon. It's a gorgeous hall. It seats 1,724, and we do doubles of all of our performances. We reach north and south into Ottawa County. We go up into, Newaygo and Oceana County. We even branch off and get close to Kent County. And we have an education program. It's called Link Up. It's a program out of Carnegie Hall that we have been doing for 8 years. And we have 52 schools, over 4,000 kids every single year.
Wow.
And they study music all year long. We have music mentors that go into the schools to work with the teacher, their core teacher or their music teacher, and then they eventually come to the Frauenthal, and we have 3 back-to-back performances that they play their recorders in along with the orchestra.
That's wonderful.
And schools range all the way. We even have Kent City, Hudsonville, so all of Ottawa County practically, and further north. So we're reaching kids that don't normally get an opportunity to have school music programs.
We're talking about the West Michigan Symphony. Great lineup. Thank you so much for coming in today.
I enjoyed it very much.
So much. We are so lucky in West Michigan to have the arts and the symphony.
You have so much music, and I just want to say a special, today I think we're all learning that Edith Blodgett died. And Edith, my goodness, what a marvelous woman to the arts, to healthcare. I sat next to her at a concert one day, didn't know who she was. I had just gotten to town 6 years ago. What a lovely talk. And on the way out, she said, "I'm Edith Blodgett." I'm going like, oh my gosh.
Like, wow.
Whoa.
The name is so known in West Michigan for everything that they've done.
Yeah, so I know that there's going to be a outpouring of tributes to her coming up, so we're very sad, all of us are, because anybody who supports the arts is a friend of ours.
Yeah. Thank you, Carla, so
much. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This is 8 West.